We have this wonderful practice here we are sharing together. So we are practicing in depth over time. We can't really expect that it's happening overnight. Of course, it would be very nice, but many of you know that it is actually a lifelong commitment. Well, I have a lifelong commitment. It's nice to make progress and to transform, but yeah, there are different stages also of transforming. It's not just a one-time thing and then, yeah, you're finished. When I took, Premji mentioned it this morning, when I took my sannyas in India, I thought, that's it, I'm finished. Well, it was a nice illusion. It actually started. I think Rudy always said, the reward for work is more work. So yeah, and that is what is happening. So it's good to have a deep commitment if you want to transform yourself. You can't just sit down for maybe once a week or twice a week then imagining, okay, this is happening for me. Well, of course it can happen. I'm not saying it's not good to sit once a week at least, but of course, if you really, really want to transform and if you're really committed, then it's better to sit at least every day once. And you should have, or it's good to have an inner yearning for the growth, for the inner growth, for the transformation process. And this is certainly what I can refer to, what I remember, that, he said he banged his head on the floor, I banged my head on the wall, because I was at that stage where I thought something has to happen. This is not life. And then for him, Rudy came into his life, and for me, he came into my life, which was very pleasant. So it is good to have that yearning, and sometimes it can be an accident, it can be a death, it can be really something life-changing, but it doesn't have to be. It can grow very subtle, that you have the feeling something is missing in your life. I had a good job, I earned a lot of money, but I wasn't really happy. I had this feeling, no, something is really missing inside, and I didn't know what it was, because from the outside I had happiness. This is also what I want to say about it, because we are talking about the joy of transformation. I was seeking that in the outside. This is what we learn. This is how we grow up. We don't really know that we can find that joy inside. So this is, after a while you discover, as soon as you turn your attention inside, this is the real joy. And there is, what really is rewarding. So, and it also helps to be connected. Some of you guys are connected to Rudy's, some connected to Balaramji, to Premji. So it's always good to have people in your life who have experience and who can share it. So I think when any of us are sitting here, it's not that we're, I don't see myself kind of as a teacher who's teaching from this level down to you. This is not what it is. It is more, we should keep our beginner's mind always. I still remember the first time I got in contact with yoga, the first time I did my meditation, and it was this openness, because I didn't know so much yet. And this beginner's mind, this student's mind, is so important to keep. Which also helps you to transform, because you can get to a point where your ego kicks in again. You think, oh yeah, I'm there, and I've done so much, and now I'm sitting here and I'm talking to all these people, I'm giving classes. Yeah, if that is happening, well, then you can step back a little bit and start again, and try another round. So this is not the transformation you really want to go through. What you really want to transform, you want to really transform your individual self. So we want to feel this connectedness, this oneness with each single person, sentient being, actually, not only with people, but the more you practice, the more you go through this transformation. I feel so connected to plants, even to animals. Everything changes. The way you react, actually, it's not reacting anymore. It's more a kind of a acting. So how do we know that we are actually transforming? So we're sitting down every day, we're doing the practice, we're going to retreats, something is happening. But are we really transforming, or are we just thinking transforming? So if the ego is still having the upper hand, or is it really coming from the heart? And you can really experience this in your everyday life. This is the best way of noticing that you're really transforming. You can manage with the practice your emotions in a totally different way. It's embracing everything. If it's anger, if it's fear, if it's jealousy, if it's whatever it is, you get a different approach to it. We're working with a double breathing, with a heart center and with a belly center. And what we want to achieve is that we act with an open heart. And if we really act from an open heart, everything changes. It becomes a different flavor. It's not the mind anymore that's ruling, but it's the heart. It's that we are allowing everything. We are not denying, we are not repressing. No, we're accepting, we are being aware, and with that we can let go, we can surrender to whatever is.